What's up everyone, Durag back with another video, and this time we're focusing on former #1 overall pick, Deandre Ayton. Before we get started, like the video and subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching. The Suns have gotten a lot of flack for their draft choices in recent years, and Deandre Ayton is no exception. When you pass on all-stars like Luka Doncic and Trae Young, there are rightful questions being asked. Did we make the right choice? And flat out, before this recent 4-game stretch, I would have said a resounding no. But Deandre has really started to assert himself in these last 4 games. So let's just dive right in. The game against the Washington Wizards forced the Suns into COVID contact tracing protocols and provided them a full week off. Deandre had arguably his worst game ever against the shortened Wizards, but boy did he bounce back in a big way against Memphis. He had just 6 dunks in 6 games prior to Memphis. He'd finished with 5 dunks alone on the night. And in the last 4 games of the season, he has 17 of his 23 dunks. If that's not identifying an issue and overcorrecting it, I don't know what is. For Suns fans, the lack of aggression attacking the rim was why so many of us were down on his potential. But if he continues to do this, it unlocks literally everything else. Ayton has some of the best gravity in the NBA. He's so big and so strong that naturally people help out on him, even if it's not their primary responsibility. The Suns as a team and Ayton as an individual need to make this priority #1 to capitalize on this unique advantage. It's why you saw early shooting performances like the 3-point explosion from Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and Langston Galloway. Aside from their own skill, Ayton's presence at the rim opens up the shooters in the offense. If he's parked in the dunker spot for his attacking teammates, or being a force at the rim off putbacks, the shooting performances of our wings should be here to stay. And the early chemistry that we saw between Chris Paul and DA was surely lacking. But if we can gain anything from this 1-3 stretch, it's this. Chris Paul and DA seem to be finding their rhythm. He should be an easy outlet for his teammates. Throw it high and near the rim, and he'll decide if he can finish. And he's decided to get fancy and show off way more of his dunk package in the recent stretch. The trust from Chris Paul is also continuing to build. And you know, I just needed an excuse to throw in this devastating Booker block, Mikal making a winning play, and Deandre cleaning it up on the other end. The next step in Ayton's development has been the lack of mid-range attempts and the uptick in threes. This is a pointed focus in my opinion. These shots have always been here in the flow of the offense, but it was about DA gaining the confidence to take advantage. He's done that in the last 4 games. On the non-threes, you can see that he's still got a foot in the paint or he's just outside of it. No more flat-footed 15-footers. He's always had the baseline fade over his right shoulder, but I actually love the threes. Switching should either never be an option against this Suns team in pick and roll, or it's a guaranteed good shot 2 points. If DA is doing this to people of his same position, there is no reason this should not be a guaranteed foul, an and one, or a bucket on 90% of switches. I mean, what? Having pick and roll partners like Chris Paul and Devin Booker means the Suns should be unguardable in pick and roll. But he's got to continue to be aggressive with his dribbles. Even with a 1-3 record in these 4 games, the aggression that he has showed should not be diminished in the slightest. When teams decide to switch, DA has got to be able to punish them. Being a big body will work most of the time, but this is when the dribble skills need to be put to the test. If it's him in a small, he should be at the line or have the other team watch the ball go through the hoop over and over and over again. I think the Suns can literally match twos with any team in the league, and Deandre is a huge reason why. This should be an every quarter thing. But what do you guys think? Has Deandre turned the corner mentally? Let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, Durag out.